Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Mary's Monday's Real Estate Magic, the secrets to making your best real estate decisions. If you have any questions or if you have thoughts about something you'd like for me to cover in future episodes, please put your questions in the chat box. I won't be able to see them until I'm done recording, but I will definitely get back to you. Today, what I want to talk about is something that I use on a probably almost daily basis, if not more often, something called a CMA, which is realtor jargon for competitive market analysis, CMA. And what CMA is actually what I would call appraisal light. We take a quick snapshot of what's going on in the market, what's been sold, what's active, who the competition is, what's currently under contract, and get an idea of other similar properties that are moving in the market right now. I use them for both buyers and sellers. As a buyer, if you go and you see a property that you really like, first thing I typically will do is run back to my computer and pull up a quick CMA and send it over to you, just to give you an idea of what other things are going on in the market and what things are selling for. The solds are actually a lagging indicator, if you want to use that terminology, meaning that a property that has sold and closed probably went under if it closed Friday, let's say, it probably went under contract 30 or 45 days before. So a property that would have closed this past Friday, which, by the way, was the last Friday of August, so a very popular closing day, would have gone under contract the end of July, maybe even the middle of July. So that is more of a snapshot of what was happening in July. Pendings, or properties that have just gone under contract that are waiting to close, are more of a real-time indicator of what's happening in the market right now today. The problem with that is, of course, we don't know what the property actually sold for. We know what it was listed for. We know what the market time is, how long it's been on the market before it went under contract, but we don't actually know what it sold for. But if it's been on the market a short period of time, we can guess that it probably went pretty close to the list price. If it was on the market for quite some time, probably the price had been negotiated. And then finally, we look at what the competition is. How much inventory is in the marketplace? Are there a lot of things? Are there only a few things? Obviously, the more competitive the market, the more the less I guess competitive is, if you're the buyer or the seller, is a relative term, right? Competitive meaning if there's not a lot of, from a buyer standpoint, if there's a lot of inventory in the market, then a buyer obviously has a lot of choices. And from a seller's perspective, if there isn't much inventory, well, then the seller's in a much more advantageous position and can afford to be maybe a little less giving on their negotiations. Although, at the end of the day, we can use all these different tools to determine value, but at the end of the day, a thing is only worth what a ready, willing, and able buyer is prepared to pay for a property. So I always tell my sellers that anytime we have an offer on a property, we certainly want to take it seriously and not discount it. I thought what I would do is take just a couple of minutes and show you the process that I actually go through, but I see that I've talked quite a while already. So maybe that's a topic I can use next week and show you how I actually do a CMA, if you think that might be interesting. And we have other tools to determine value as well. But I like to keep these short, 5 to 10 minutes. Well, you know, let me show you this. I've got it set up, ready to go. Well, I don't think I should. Anyway, I had planned to, I talked too much. I had planned to show you how I actually go through the process of doing a CMA, but maybe I'll share that next week if there's interest in that. But everybody have a great Monday. It's a gorgeous day out there in the Windy City. We had a beautiful weekend, and I hope you're revved and ready to start a new week. And be sure to join me next week for my next episode. And please, if you have questions, either about this particular episode, or if you have a question you'd like me to address in a future episode, or you just want to reach out to me directly, of course, I would be happy to answer any questions you might have or help you with any real estate needs that you might have. Goes without saying, right? Have a great week, everybody. Bye for now.